What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are taking a look at another movie review. Today I sat down and I decided to watch The Hunt, which is a movie about humans being hunted by rich people. This is a whole fucking movie genre. Technically we've seen it in The Hunger Games. Technically we've seen it in that other one that I watched around Halloween. I can't remember what it's called, but they were in a house and she was playing hide and seek and they were coming to kill her. I really don't remember. But it's a whole genre of movie and I was pretty interested to see what this one would be like. So I decided to give it a watch. I decided to give it a go. I decided to give it a whirl. So without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say. So, The Hunt is a 1 hour and 40-minute movie, which is shorter than some of the movies that I've recently watched. You can watch it on Netflix, YouTube, Google Play, and Amazon Prime. It has a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb and a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes. It came out in 2020, and it is powerful elites captured and trying to hunt down a group of people. However, their plans for a fun event are thwarted when one of the captives proves too much for them to handle. So how this movie starts off is with these elites picking a couple of people and flying on a plane, and one of these people waking up and they kill him right off. We then switch to the main character who wakes up in a forest and meets up with the other characters, and they open this big crate and get guns. They all arm themselves, and the main character is the first to die. Surprise, surprise. What the fuck? That's not surprise, surprise. What the fuck just happened? We then move our focus to her boyfriend, or the second main character, which is the boy, and he gets blown up with a landmine after saving another girl from being spiked. A guy then runs over to that girl who's half blown up and been spiked again, who blows her own brains out. He then meets up with two more who climb a fence. They run into a gas station, and all three of them get murked. Another person comes into that gas station, and she murks the gas station attendants. She then works with an old guy to get on a train to go to the government stop. The US government comes to pick them up and drive them somewhere. She then kills him and then fights her way through the higher-ups who are hiding out in a bunker, and then she kills her ally because he was working with the higher-ups. She then goes to her penthouse, her mansion, her sort of holiday home, and has a big old brawl with her. She kills her, and then gets on the private jet and flies away and lives happy ever after. I'm gonna be honest, the movie was fucking boring. The movie was boring as fuck. The main character was so stale and had very little personality. They were like the backup character. They were like the side character in like anime and other movies. The strong silent type who has no emotion and does all the killing and all the fighting. I hate main characters like that because there's no substance, there's no connection, they are just a killing machine that you can't get behind. Normally, those types of characters develop emotion, develop feelings, develop connections throughout the show, anime, movie, whatever, to make the characters grow to like them, to get the characters to sort of feel more human, more connectable, more relatable. This doesn't happen. She's just a straight killing machine in this movie, and that's it, that's all she does. The only enjoyment you get from this movie is the excitement of watching this mindless murder spree. Yes, sometimes movies can just be a good mindless murder fuck, like a mindless sort of killing spree. Some movies can pull that off really well, where you can just turn your brain off and watch it and have fun. Other movies don't do that so well at all, because it's just not interesting. It does subvert expectations when you go into this movie. You expect the main character to be the one in the pink sort of coat until they die. And then you're like, okay, we've been introduced to this next character. They're probably going to be the main character. The first one was probably like a red herring. Then, that guy dies as well, and it's like, okay, alright, third time's the charm. Boom, they die too. Alright, little odd, let's go fourth time. So, we go to the fourth one, they die too. Holy shit, it's the fifth fucking person that is the main character. Like, that genuinely confused me, surprised me, and baffled me. Because whilst it killed off those 5 people, I'm going to say that took easily the first 20 minutes to first half an hour of the movie. So we don't get a whole lot of time to get to know our main character. That whole opening act doesn't get us to know the character. It gets us to know the situation, it gets us to know what's happening, but it doesn't get us to connect or to understand our main character or get to know them. I feel like the characters they killed off were a whole lot more interesting, but to be fair, they were definitely a whole lot less realistic to be the ones to outlive this situation. Because the start-off characters were sort of weak, sort of generic characters who had personality. They were scared, they were worried, they were confused, didn't know what was going on. They probably had lives outside of this, like someone had a wife and kids outside of this, and they had like motivation to keep going, they had potential to keep going, they had something to live for, they had something to sort of continue going for, and they all just got murked straight off the bat, no questions asked. They got us to sort of invest in these characters within the first 3 minutes of them, which is very exciting and good storytelling. Like, we cared for the blue girl. She woke up with a head injury. She was worried, she was walking around, and we were seeing it through her eyes. So we already built a connection there. The second one, we built a connection with because he was kind. He was helping our main character. He was helping the other girls. He was there to help, to support a sort of stronger character who could probably protect our person, protect our main character, and maybe give us a little bit of self-sacrifice towards the end. Nope, they blew up. Third character was a little bit of a tool, and that could have been for a great story as them sort of being a redemption arc, getting better, being better, and changing for the better because of this experience, surviving this experience, and deciding to not be as much of a prick, not be as much of an asshole as you were before, giving a second chance of life and getting a do-over. Nope, that doesn't happen either because he gets his brains blown out, and the other 2 get poisoned. So, leaves us to our 5th character, who's a ex-military, sort of no-emotion army girl, who is straight-faced, straight-talking, straight to the point, works everything out before the viewer does, and absolutely just throws hands and murders everybody before, throw punches, ask questions later. Very Vi from Arcane. I don't like that type of character because it wasn't done well in this TV show, movie, anime, whatever you want to call it. It just wasn't done well because we didn't get time to get to know this character. We didn't get time to know why she threw punches first. Her backstory was very sort of kept secret, very hidden, very sort of kept to herself. She didn't really open up to give the readers, viewers, much sort of connection to her, and in the end, the plot twist was, oh, Managate was never a real thing. We made it because you guys kept pushing for it. You guys kept saying it was true, so we made it true. That shit is bollocks. That shit is fucking bollocks. Why would you do something because they said it was true? Fair enough, you got fired for it. But, bro, you're rich. You're rich. You don't need that job anyway. Bless me. Thank you all in the comments who blessed me as well. Those of you that didn't bless me in the comments, what the fuck are you doing? Go bless me now. You know, it's just common manners to bless someone after they sneeze. They're rich. I don't fucking get why they did this. It's the first time they did this, and it's fucking stupid. The whole premise of this movie is fucking stupid. I did not enjoy it. It was the plot twist of it never happening before, and the plot twist of them getting the wrong girl was so fucking dumb and had so little plot relevance to the story. Fair enough, it's probably how they were so easy to kill and how that was so easy to outmaneuver and survive, but surely, if this is the first time it's ever been done, these guys have families. You didn't pick out, the loners. You didn't pick out, people who didn't have any family, didn't have any friends, people that wouldn't be missed. You picked people who had, like, wives. You picked people who had kids. You had people that picks that had jobs. Like, those people are going to be investigated with their missing, like, person stuff. Like, those people are going to be looked for. You're fucking stupid if you think that they aren't. Like, it is insane to me, the fact that the people that these guys picked and went for, like, you know, aren't the people that they would normally get picked. If you're gonna do something like this, not that, like, I recommend that you do something like this is incredibly stupid and incredibly illegal for those that need that, you know, reminder. You don't go for people like this. You don't go for people that will be missed. You don't go for people that, you know, will be looked for. And also, if you're gonna do it, you don't fuck up who you're looking for. They fucked up who they're looking for and got the wrong girl. If they didn't get the wrong girl, they would have probably gotten away with it. But they got the wrong fucking girl because they have the same fucking name. Wow. A fucking missearch? And you're doing this amount of shit? And you come up with a missearch? Maybe you deserved. Maybe you deserved what was coming to you. Maybe you fucking deserved it. There was no substance to this movie. I'm gonna be honest, there was no substance. There was no real meaning to this movie. There was no story. There was no message, like, that I could pick out anyway, other than don't fucking be an idiot and make sure you research properly. That's the only message I can get from this movie. Other than that, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't enjoy this movie. I don't recommend you watch this movie. I think this movie's a waste of time. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Yep, I said it, 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Enough said. So, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.